Let's just go across now to NDTV's Akhilesh Sharma, who joins us. Akhilesh, you've got some new information coming in. What are you hearing?
This is the first-hand information. We have got the list of all the 43 ministers who are going to be sworn in today at 6 o'clock at the President House. I'm going to read the list for the benefit of the viewers for the first time. And the first name appears on the list is Narayan Rane. Second is Savanand Sonowal, Dr. Virendra Kumar, Jyotiraditya Scindia, Ramchandra Prasad Singh, RCP Singh, Ashwini Vaishnav, Pashupati Kumar Paras, Kiran Rijiju, Rajkumar Singh. Of course, these are all cabinet ministers. Hardeep Singh Puri, Mansukh Mandavia, Bhupendra Yadav, Purushottam Rupala, G. Kishan Reddy, Anurag Singh Thakur, Pankaj Chaudhary, Anupriya Singh Patel, Dr. Satyapal Singh Baghel, SPS Baghel as he is known, Dr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, Shobha Karandalaje, Bhanu Pratap Singh Verma, Darshana Vikram Jardosh, Meenakshi Lekhi, Annapurna Devi, A. Narayan Swamy, Kaushal Kishore, Ajay Bhatt, B.L. Verma, Ajay Kumar, Chauhan Dev Singh, Bhagwant Khuba, Kapil Moreshwar Patil, Pratima Bhaumik, Subhas Sarkar, Bhagwat Kishan Rao Karad, Rajkumar Ranjan Singh, Bharti Pravin Pawar, Bisheshwar Tudu, Shantanu Thakur, M. Mahendra Bhai, John Barla, L. Murugan, and Nishit Pramanik. So these are the 43 ministers who are going to be sworn in at 6 p.m. this evening and at the President House. And we know that out of these 43, at least a dozen are cabinet ministers. The first 12 or 13 names suggest some of the cabinet MOS who are there for a very long time. They have been given promotion. They have been rewarded for their performance. For example, there is a name of Kiran Rijiju, R.K. Singh, who was MOS IC for Power. Kiran Rijiju was a sports minister, MOS, and Hardeep Singh Puri was MOS IC for Urban Development and also Civil Aviation. He is
and
also
Purushottam Rupala as well, right?
Yes, absolutely.
MOS Agriculture.
Yes, G. Krishan Reddy also was MOS Home. I'm sure he is going to be promoted also. And Anurag Singh Thakur.
MOS
very
Finance,
interesting and important name, Vishnu. Yes.
Important names over there. What about representation, regional representation? Does this reflect what we've been talking about? Many from UP, other states as well.
Absolutely.
And second question,
yes,
what about representation from the south?
First, let's talk about Uttar Pradesh, because Uttar Pradesh is very crucial for the BJP's scheme of things. We know that this cabinet expansion is primarily done keeping in mind the Uttar Pradesh elections, which is 7 to 8 months due from now. And as we have got the list now, which is in confirmation, at least 7 names are there from Uttar Pradesh, which is a big number.
Including allies, right?
Including allies. Anupriya Patel is of course there, so that we know that Anupriya Patel is also included. She was there in the Modi 1.0, but she was later dropped. In 2019, she was hoping to become a minister, but she was not appointed a minister. Of course, her party is represented in the state in the Yogi cabinet, but not at the center in Modi cabinet. But now, Anupriya Patel herself, who actually performed quite well in her first tenure in Modi 1.0, and now she has been given a chance once again. And this, of course, sends a message to the Kurmi community, which is a major vote bank for the BJP, the non-Yadav OBC vote for the BJP in Uttar Pradesh. So that sends a strong message to the Kurmi community. And of course, Santosh Gangwar, who is another Kurmi leader from Ruhelkhand area, he has been dropped. But another Kurmi leader, Pankaj Chaudhary, who is a senior MP, 5-time MP from Maharajganj, he has been brought into the cabinet. So that balances the non-Yadav OBC equation as far as the BJP is concerned in Uttar Pradesh. But of course, the BJP has kept other factors in mind in Uttar Pradesh, like it has given quite a big representation to the scheduled caste and from the Uttar Pradesh, and that also sends a strong message to this community in Uttar Pradesh.
All right, and again, representation from the south of the country, I don't see very many names from the south of the country, do you?
No, but of course, Tamil Nadu, the BJP's Tamil Nadu senior leader has been given a chance. I'm sure he is going to become a minister of state. And from Karnataka, we know that Shobha is there, and she is going to replace Sadanand Gowda, and she is a strong Lingayat leader. So that also, is a very strong message, and it will actually, start speculation about the future of B.S. Yediyurappa in Karnataka, because once you have a strong leader here in the cabinet, can you afford to go for a change of leadership in the state like Karnataka? That can also be a big question in the coming days, Vishnu.
Let's talk about the health ministry. It's too early to talk about who the new ministers may be, but the big surprise over here in resignations, the health minister of India and his deputy. Could you share any other details on why that's being done? Is this an acceptance of not enough work having been done? Have they been poorly assessed?
Well, I think it's a big risk, Vishnu, the Prime Minister has taken, because knowing fully well that in coming 12 days, there's going to be Parliament's monsoon session, which is going to start on the 19th of July. And we know that opposition leaders, including the Congress leaders, they have been attacking this government on the alleged misfailure and mishandling of the whole COVID second wave situation and the pandemic situation. So, knowing fully well that once you start taking resignations of the health ministers and his junior minister, you are basically saying that they have failed to perform their duties. So, it basically strengthens the opposition's charge and allegation, despite knowing that the Prime Minister has gone a big step ahead and he has taken resignation of both these two leaders. And not only these two leaders who have failed in their duty, also we know that the Labour Minister Santosh Gangwar, who had come from a strong criticism by the Supreme Court as far as the mishandling of the labour situation, the migrant labour situation was concerned, and he has also been sacked. So, that also sends a message that performance was the main criteria while deciding this composition of the new Union Council of Ministers.